It's the case that continues to haunt a college town in Indiana. What happened to Lauren Spierer? The college sophomore disappeared after a night of partying. And now, more than 4 years later, her parents are hoping some new clues could help crack this cold case. We're teaming up with our affiliate WXIN in Indianapolis for the very latest. Here's Pat Lalama.
Take a good look. This is the last time anyone ever saw 20-year-old college student Lauren Spierer. Lauren, a pint-sized, blue-eyed blonde beauty, went out for a night of partying with friends. But right here, Lauren steps into the intersection of darkness and the unknown, leaving Indiana University's campus shaken and her parents, Rob and Charlene, devastated.
Lauren, I love you, honey, and I can't wait to hold you in my arms and give you a hug and a kiss.
Family, friends, and even complete strangers plaster missing posters of Lauren's smiling face around the campus.
As a father, it freaks me out to think what this family must be going through.
Police spearhead a massive search.
I'm actually hoping we don't find her. She's actually alive someplace.
Tips pour in, more than 3,000 of them, but there are still no answers for her heartbroken parents. What happened to their Lauren?
Perhaps it was a terrible accident that happened, and we can deal with that. You know, we can deal with whatever it is. It's what we can't deal with is what we don't know.
What investigators do know is that Lauren is not the only Indiana University student to mysteriously vanish. In May of 2000, 19-year-old freshman Jill Berman went out for a bike ride and never came back. 3 years later, hunters discovered her remains in a swampy reservoir 15 miles from campus. Cause of death, a bullet to the head. On April 24th, Hannah Wilson, a bubbly 22-year-old senior, went out for a night on the town with friends. She hopped in a taxi at Kilroy's Sports Bar, the same bar Lauren was seen leaving the night she mysteriously disappeared. Hannah's bludgeoned body was found 10 miles from campus. 2 college co-eds vanish, then are found tragically murdered. Could Lauren's disappearance somehow be connected?
Playing this close to the vest, I don't want to make a comment at this time.
This man, Daniel Messel, has been arrested and charged with killing Hannah Wilson. Police still consider him a person of interest in Lauren's case. But this man, John Myers II, was convicted for the murder of Jill Berman. He was sitting in prison when Lauren went missing. Could Lauren be the victim of a copycat killer or a random abduction? But her parents wonder if the person responsible is someone who knows their daughter very well.
As a mom, you know, you speculate and you wonder what happened.
Someone has to know something more than we and the police know right now. There could be that last piece of the puzzle that someone can share information about that can help us find her.
Crime Watch Daily is working with Bloomington police investigators to piece together the final 4 hours of Lauren's life before she went missing.
We are speaking simply about Lauren's known movements and locations on this particular evening.
June 3rd, just after midnight, Lauren leaves her Smallwood Plaza apartment and heads to fellow student Jason Rosenbaum's party at 5 North Townhomes. It's the beginning of a night of heavy drinking. At 1:46 a.m., Lauren and another friend, Corey Rossman, leave the party and walk down the street to Kilroy's Sports Bar. Witnesses say Lauren is already drunk and barely able to stand. Cops later find her shoes and cell phone at the bar. At 2:27 a.m., Lauren and Corey head back to her apartment. They never get to her room. Once inside the complex, investigators say Corey argues with another student and gets punched in the face. At 2:48, Corey and Lauren head back to Corey's place. Through this dark alley, witnesses say Lauren is so out of it now, she falls and hits her head. Bloomington police find Lauren's ID and keys in the alley. At around 3 a.m., the two get back to Corey's apartment. Corey says he passes out, then claims he suffered amnesia from getting punched in the face earlier, and now tells police he remembers nothing about that night. Corey's roommate tells police he calls Jason Rosenbaum, the guy Lauren was partying with earlier, to come get his friend. Corey's roommate claims that's the last time he ever saw Lauren. At 4:14, this grainy surveillance video captures a white pickup cruising nearby. 4:15 a.m., Jason walks Lauren back to his apartment. He tells police she wanted to go home, so he watched her walk to this intersection from his balcony. Jason claims a shadowy figure approached Lauren when she turned toward her apartment. Lauren never made it home. At 4:24, that white pickup is caught on camera again, spotted with what looks like a body in the back.
There may be someone out there that has a very important piece of information that for some reason they are choosing not to get to us, despite the fact that we've opened the door in a variety of ways.
The last people to see Lauren all retained lawyers immediately. That leaves Lauren's parents very suspicious, but none of the young men have ever been named a suspect.
Missing person cases are probably among the most difficult and the most challenging.
Police found the driver of that white pickup and he was cleared. They also checked every other surveillance camera in the area looking for that shadowy figure. They came up empty there too. Could it have been the person who took Lauren, or just a figment of Jason Rosenbaum's imagination?
The greatest gift that Robbie could have is information about Lauren.
It's been 4 excruciating years, but Rob and Charlene still cling to the hope that someone out there knows something that will help bring Lauren home and the person responsible to justice.
We're really ready to go home. We just need Lauren. We need our daughter. We need somebody to do the right thing, to stand up and speak up.
Reporter Russ McQuaid from our affiliate WXIN in Indianapolis is with me now. Russ, we know Lauren's parents filed a lawsuit against the 3 young men who were with Lauren the night she went missing, claiming they should have taken better care of her. What's the status of that lawsuit?
Well, the Spieers were stymied in their pursuit of a criminal investigation when it found no culpability or even reason to charge any of the 3 college friends who had last seen Lauren early that morning. So, of course, they went and filed a federal civil lawsuit. The intent of that lawsuit ostensibly was to hold them accountable. They should have done a better job of looking out for Lauren that morning. But really what that lawsuit was about was getting these 3 young men to sit for depositions and answer questions. Eventually, their lawyers for the 3 young men were able to block all access to that lawsuit, and that lawsuit was eventually overturned and thrown out of federal court.
Russ, you know this case intimately. You've followed it for 4 years. What do you think happened to Lauren?
I think what happened is there are people who will go out and will cruise a college campus in a college town knowing they are going to spot a co-ed by herself, intoxicated, walking around. I think Lauren Spierer was grabbed early that morning on a darkened street, and I think it's quite possible that the perpetrator is not even in the Bloomington area anymore.
Reporter Russ McQuaid from our affiliate WXIN in Indianapolis, thanks so much for the update.